Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is Watch Art Sci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I want to do is to take a look at the Holy Trinity. I don't know if anybody still considers these three watches a Holy Trinity, but we'll take a look at them anyway. The three watches are by Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, and Vacheron Constantin. And all three of these watches, or all three brands, really make good watches. Around 2009 or so, though, Patek Philippe started putting in silicone hairsprings, and after that, I didn't care too much for them. But I mean, they're still really good watches. So I thought what I'd do, I'd find a period from 2000 to 2008 and take a look at what would be available, because I mean there are several of the Patek Philippe watches that I'd really like to have that are pre-silicon, so in the 2000s. And so I thought, well, I'll put the other two in the same categories and see what we can find. The first one, starting with Patek Philippe, is the Calatrava Grand Tail. And this watch, if you look at it straight on, it looks sort of like a Calatrava. One of the things Calatravas, your classic Calatrava, doesn't have is a date window, and often it doesn't even have a second hand, just hours and minutes. But this one I really like, plus the fact that they're hand wound and not automatic. This one violates all of those. It has 3 hertz, which I really like, 21,600 semi-oscillations per hour. The profile on it, down in the lower right there, you can see it's just really a beautiful, the way the lug comes around, and really, really a very pretty watch. 37 millimeter, that was another thing. I had the size, I think I picked it had to be between 36 millimeters, which is getting a little small for me, up to 42, which is getting a little big for me. So that was sort of the spots that I took. This one is 37 millimeter. This year of this particular one was 2000, so it's right up against it. And I found this one. This is in gold, 16,200. Nice looking watch. I really liked it for that. So if you're looking for the Holy Trinity, this is one you might want to consider. Now, the Audemars Piguet of the three is probably my favorite right now. The reason for it is it's got a 5,400, again, not cheap, but for an Audemars Piguet, it's a pretty good price. I mean, in fact, it's a very good price. The size of this is 38.5 millimeters. Now that's the width of it is that, and it's a little smaller on the height, because the millineries they sort of look like somebody pressured down on a balloon and it went. But this model is, to me, it's a delight. It's simple, it's straightforward. Caliber 22-25. Automatic, 40 hours reserve, 28,800, 4 hertz, date, hours, minutes, seconds, it's hand wound. Oh, it's automatic. Boy, this is a nice watch. I mean, just one of those watches that you want a good watch. You don't want to show off. You just want to have a really quality watch. This one looks like one I think that I like a great deal. Now, this last one is an interesting one in a lot of ways. The Vacheron Constantin Royal Eagle Day Date. Now, you may be familiar with the Royal Eagle as a chronograph, and there is a chronograph model, and I think there's steel models too, but this one I happen to really like a lot. It has a tonneau shape to it. I like the way the subdials handle the day of the week and the date. And it just, and then the numbers around it, the way they have the numbers set up, it's a very, very interesting watch, and it's a nice watch, Vacheron Constantin. This one I found, it's around 2004, this particular one was around 9,500. Caliber 1206, 4 hertz, automatic, 40 hours. I like this watch. This is another nice watch. I mean, if you want to get saying, I got to have a Holy Trinity watch, any one of these three, I think, would be ones that you might find that you really like them a lot. They're sort of fun kind of watch to have. Anyway, I would really like to hear what you think of these watches, and or any of the others in that time period between about 2000 and 2008, 8-ish, we'll say, and some of the watches they had then that were great deals today. Let me know what you think, and this is an opportunity to subscribe if you like. And until next time, this is Bill Sanders for Watch Art Side, the art and science of watch collection.